Hey everyone, welcome back to Stoic Talks. Have you ever wondered what it takes to make someone not only crave your attention, but feel an intense pull towards you that they can't ignore? Picture this. You're the person who stays on their mind all day, the one they can't forget no matter how hard they try. You're not just a passing thought, you're the fascination they never expected. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? But here's the truth. It's not fiction. It's real, and you can achieve it through the power of Stoicism. Today, we're going to uncover 11 Stoic habits that can transform you into someone they're drawn to, someone who doesn't just catch their eye, but captures their thoughts and emotions in a way that's impossible to resist. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By mastering your reactions and embracing these Stoic principles, you can become a person of such depth and presence that they can't help but be captivated by you. Imagine being that calm, confident presence that they find captivating, the person who leaves an impression long after you've gone. This isn't just about getting noticed. It's about becoming unforgettable. Someone who leaves a lasting mark on their heart and mind. Think about how powerful it would be to use these ancient Stoic practices to make your presence so strong, so compelling, that it creates a wave of admiration and respect they can't turn away from. It might sound intense, and that's because it is, but it's also entirely possible. Today, we're not just talking about how to stand out. We're talking about how to become the person they can't stop thinking about, the one who captures their attention in the most profound way. But before we dive into these life-changing habits, I've got a challenge for you. If you're ready to step into this powerful new version of yourself, drop a comment below with the phrase, "I am unforgettable." This isn't just a phrase. It's a declaration of your power, your presence, and your commitment to becoming unforgettable. Let's see who's ready to embrace this transformation and start making waves. So go ahead and say this out loud in the comments. Ready to unleash your power, Stoic friends? Let's music go. Now the questions that might be running through your mind are, okay, I got this. I have to be calm, composed, and control my reactions to drive them wild. But how? How can I achieve that level of calm in this fast-paced world where everything around me is constantly pushing for a reaction? These are crucial questions, and the answers lie at the heart of Stoic wisdom. First, let's talk about how to cultivate that unshakable calm. It starts with understanding that true calmness isn't about pressing your emotions, but about mastering them. This mastery comes from daily practices that ground you, whether it's through meditation, mindfulness, or simply taking a few deep breaths before responding to a situation. It's about creating space between what happens and how you choose to react. Remember, it's not the events that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. But how do you know when to keep calm, when to walk away, and how to act to truly drive them wild? This is where self-awareness and wisdom come into play. Keeping calm isn't about being passive, it's about choosing your battles wisely. When faced with a situation, ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Will reacting help me or hinder me? If the answer is no, then it's time to let go and stay calm. Walking away is not a sign of weakness, but of strength, showing that you value your peace over unnecessary conflict. On the other hand, knowing when to act decisively is key to driving them wild. It's about showing that you're not only calm under pressure, but also capable of taking action when it truly matters. This balance between calmness and assertiveness is what makes you truly magnetic. Now that you understand the core idea of today's video, how staying calm and composed is the key to making them crave your presence, it's time to dive into the real meat of our discussion. We're about to explore 11 powerful Stoic habits that will not only help you maintain your calm and control your reactions, but will also naturally make you more attractive, drawing them in like never before. These habits are the secret source to becoming that magnetic force who not only captivates, but also leaves a lasting impression that they simply can't shake. So let's kick things off with the first one. Habit 1. Be happy with what you have. So, my Stoic friends, the first habit that will help you keep calm is to be happy with what you have. I know what you're thinking right now. I can almost hear the questions popping up in your mind. Dude, I want to drive them wild, and you're telling me to be content with what I've got? Isn't this the opposite of what I need? What if I end up with nothing? How is this supposed to make them crave my presence? Stay with me, folks. You need to understand the deeper wisdom behind this habit. When I say to be happy with what you have, I'm not suggesting that you settle for less or give up on your desires. What I'm talking about is embracing a mindset of gratitude and contentment that brings peace to your soul. This doesn't mean you stop wanting more. It means you stop obsessing over what you don't have and start appreciating what's already within your reach. Why? Because when you're genuinely content, you exude a calm confidence that is incredibly attractive. It's this inner peace that draws people to you. They see that you're not desperate or needy, but self-assured and satisfied with your life. Now let's consider some relationship scenarios to see how this plays out. Imagine you're trying to attract someone new into your life. Instead of focusing on what's missing, like their attention or their affection, shift your mindset to appreciate what you already have. Maybe it's your independence, your hobbies, or the supportive friends around you. When you're happy with these things, you project a positive energy that naturally attracts others, including the person you want to draw in. Next, think about a relationship where the flame is dimmed, but you're still together. Instead of dwelling on what's gone wrong or what's lacking, focus on the good moments you've shared, the qualities you still admire in your partner, and the potential for rekindling that spark. This mindset shift allows you to approach the relationship with patience and positivity rather than frustration and desperation. When you're happy with what you have, you create an environment where love and attraction can flourish again. And finally, consider a breakup. It's easy to get caught up in what you've lost and feel like your world is crumbling. But if you can find contentment in what you still have, your personal growth, your newfound freedom, the lessons you've learned, you'll emerge stronger and more resilient. This strength is incredibly magnetic, making you someone who's not just surviving, but thriving. It's this thriving that makes them reconsider what they've lost. As Epictetus once said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This quote captures the essence of being happy with what you have. It's not about material wealth or status. It's about finding peace and contentment within yourself. When you master this, you radiate a calm confidence that draws others to you like a magnet. Now that you've learned to be happy with what you have, you've taken the first step toward keeping calm in any situation. And here's the kicker. This calmness is exactly what makes you so irresistible. You've just unlocked the first element of the secret Stoic recipe to drive them wild. When you're content, you're unshakable, and that makes you unforgettable. So remember today's affirmation. I am unforgettable. Embrace it, live it, and watch how this simple shift in mindset transforms not only your relationships, but your entire life. And Stoic friends, till this point, If you have any questions popping into your mind, throw them out in the comments. I'm always here to help. And if you don't have any, that means this content is really resonating with you, so please stick with me till the end. This lesson has a lot more insight to unroll, so take on the challenge and watch till the very last minute. But first, if you haven't already, hit the like button under this video. Go ahead and do it now. Your support helps this video reach more people like you who are looking for guidance. Habit 2. Do what matters most. So, Stoic friends, the second habit that will help you stay calm and control your reactions is to do what matters most. You might be thinking, how does focusing on what matters help me keep calm? And more importantly, how does this drive them wild? Well, let me break it down for you, because this is a game changer in both your personal growth and in making an unforgettable impact on others. When I say do what matters most, I'm talking about prioritizing your time and energy on the things that truly align with your values and goals. It's about cutting through the noise of everyday distractions and focusing on what really counts. Why is this important? Because when you're clear about your priorities, you become more centered, more purposeful, and far less susceptible to the stress and chaos that often come with trying to please everyone or do everything. This clarity and focus make you more grounded and confident, which naturally draws others to you. Imagine you're in a relationship where you feel overwhelmed by trying to meet every need or expectation that comes your way. It's exhausting, right? But what if you took a step back and asked yourself, what truly matters here? Maybe it's spending quality time together rather than just going through the motions, or perhaps it's about having meaningful conversations instead of endless small talk. By focusing on what's truly important, you can cut out the unnecessary stress and bring more peace and fulfillment into the relationship. This calm, focused energy is incredibly attractive because it shows that you know what you want and aren't easily swayed by trivial matters. Now, let's consider a scenario where you're trying to attract someone's attention. Instead of spreading yourself thin by trying to be everywhere and do everything, focus on what really matters, showing up as your best self in the moments that count. Whether it's a shared interest, a meaningful gesture, or simply being present when it matters most, this focused approach makes you stand out. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're someone who knows what's important and acts accordingly. This level of intentionality is magnetic because it shows that you value your time and energy and you're not willing to waste it on things that don't matter. And if you're dealing with a breakup or the end of a relationship, doing what matters most becomes even more crucial. It's easy to get lost in the emotional whirlwind, trying to figure out what went wrong or how to fix things. But instead of getting caught up in the past, focus on what truly matters to you now, your healing, your growth, and your future. By prioritizing these things, you not only regain your calm, but also rebuild your strength and resilience. This makes you even more attractive because it shows that you're capable of moving forward with purpose and clarity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This quote perfectly encapsulates the idea of focusing on what matters most. When you align your actions and words with your core values, you not only maintain your calm, but also project a sense of integrity and authenticity that others can't help but respect and admire. So, now that you've learned the importance of doing what matters most, you've taken another step toward mastering the art of staying calm and composed. And as you embrace this habit, you'll find that it naturally makes you more appealing, more centered, and more unforgettable. You've added another key ingredient to the Stoic recipe for driving them wild. Remember today's affirmation: I am unforgettable. Keep this in mind as you move through your day, and also drop it in the comments if you haven't already. This might be the best time to declare your worth. Embrace this mindset and watch how your calm, focused presence starts to shift everything around you. Stay strong, stay focused, and let your actions speak louder than words. Habit 3. Stay calm with Stoic mindfulness. Stoic friends, the third habit that will help you keep your calm and control your reactions is mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about being fully present in the moment, aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It's about training your mind to focus on the here and now, rather than getting lost in the chaos of the past or the uncertainty of the future. When you practice mindfulness, you create a space between what happens and how you respond to it. This space is where your calm resides, and it's this calm that becomes your greatest strength. Imagine being in a situation where someone tries to provoke you or get under your skin. Without mindfulness, it's easy to react on impulse, saying or doing something you might regret later. But with mindfulness, you take a moment to breathe, observe your emotions, and choose your response with clarity and intention. This calm, composed reaction not only prevents unnecessary conflict, but also commands respect. People are drawn to those who maintain their composure under pressure because it shows emotional maturity and self-control. Now, think about a relationship where you want to keep the spark alive. Mindfulness allows you to be fully present with your partner, to listen deeply to what they're saying, and to respond in a way that shows you truly understand and care. This kind of attentive presence is rare and incredibly attractive. When you're mindful, you're not just going through the motions. You're engaging with your partner in a meaningful way that deepens your connection. If you're going through a breakup, mindfulness can be your anchor. It helps you stay grounded in the present moment, rather than getting swept away by the pain of the past or fears about the future. By practicing mindfulness, you learn to observe your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. This calm, centered approach not only helps you recover more quickly, but also makes you stronger and more resilient. When others see your ability to stay composed during tough times, it leaves a lasting impression. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Mindfulness helps you break free from the suffering created by your mind, allowing you to experience life as it is, not as your fears or worries imagine it to be. When you can stay calm and present, you not only reduce your own stress, but also create a sense of peace and stability that others find deeply attractive. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, whether through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply taking a moment to pause and center yourself, you develop a calm that is unshakable. This calmness isn't just a tool for managing stress. It's a magnet that draws others to you. People are naturally attracted to those who radiate peace and self-assurance, and by mastering mindfulness, you become that person. So as you practice mindfulness, remember today's affirmation: I am unforgettable. Let this guide you, reminding you that your calm presence is a force that benefits you and leaves a lasting impact on everyone around you. Habit 4. Cut screen time to stay focused. Stoic friends, the fourth habit that will help you keep calm and control your reactions is cutting screen time to stay focused. In our digital age, screens are everywhere: phones, computers, TVs. While these devices can be useful, they also have a way of pulling us away from what really matters, especially in our relationships. When you spend too much time glued to screens, it's easy to lose focus on the important things, including the people you care about. Social media, news, and other digital content can stir up emotions, stress, and anxiety, which can spill over into your interactions with others, making it harder to stay calm and present. Let's consider a relationship example. Imagine you're spending time with your partner, but instead of being fully engaged in the moment, you're distracted by your phone, checking messages, or scrolling through social media. Not only does this take away from the quality of your time together, but it also sends a message that they're not your priority. Over time, this can create distance and tension in the relationship. Now imagine cutting back on screen time. Instead of being absorbed by your devices, you're fully present with your partner, listening attentively and engaging in meaningful conversations. This shift not only strengthens your bond, but also helps you stay calm and focused, as you're no longer overwhelmed by the constant influx of information from your screens. Even in dating or trying to attract someone, reducing screen time can make a big difference. When you're not distracted by your phone, you can be more attentive and responsive, making the other person feel valued and important. This kind of focus is rare in today's world and can make you stand out as someone who truly cares. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." By cutting down on screen time, you're practicing a form of digital minimalism that frees you from unnecessary distractions. This allows you to focus on what truly enriches your life, including your relationships. So, as you work on reducing your screen time, remember today's affirmation, "I am unforgettable." By staying focused and calm, not only do you improve your own well-being, but you also become someone who makes others feel truly seen and valued in a world full of distractions. Habit 5. Take breaks to avoid burnout. Stoic friends, the fifth habit that will help you keep calm and control your reactions, especially in relationships, is taking breaks to avoid burnout. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle, constantly pushing yourself without taking time to recharge. But here's the thing, when you're burned out, it's not just your energy that suffers, it's your ability to connect with others, and more importantly, to drive them wild with your presence. Burnout can make you irritable, impatient, and less engaged, all of which can take a toll on your relationships. Imagine trying to maintain a strong connection with someone when you're mentally and emotionally drained. You might find yourself snapping at your partner, neglecting their needs, or simply being too tired to put in the effort that keeps the relationship alive. This is the opposite of what you want if your goal is to make them crave your presence. Now, think about the power of taking regular breaks. When you step back and give yourself time to rest, you return with renewed energy and a clear mind. This allows you to be fully present with your partner, to listen, engage, and show them the attention they deserve. When you're refreshed, you can bring your best self to the relationship, and that's what makes you truly irresistible. Taking breaks isn't about being lazy or disengaged. It's about preserving your energy so that you can be the kind of person who leaves a lasting impact. When you're calm, composed, and energized, you naturally draw others to you. They'll notice the difference in how you interact, your patience, your attentiveness, your ability to stay cool under pressure, and that's what drives them wild. Consider a scenario where you've been working long hours and feeling the stress build up. Without a break, that stress will likely spill over into your relationship, causing unnecessary tension. But if you take time to recharge, you'll approach your partner with a calm, positive energy that strengthens your bond and keeps them hooked on you, as the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely noted. The mind should be allowed some relaxation, that it may return to its work all the better for the rest. By taking breaks, you're not just avoiding burnout, you're ensuring that you remain someone who is engaging, captivating, and unforgettable in your relationships. So as you make it a habit to take breaks, remember today's affirmation: I am unforgettable. By staying balanced and avoiding burnout, you not only take care of yourself, but also become the kind of person who can truly drive them wild with your presence. Habit 6. Think before you act. Before you act, Stoic friends, the sixth habit that will help you maintain your calm and control your reactions is to think before you act. In a world where we're often pressured to react instantly, this habit is crucial for making thoughtful decisions that can have a positive impact on your relationships and life. When you take a moment to think before you act, you give yourself the opportunity to assess the situation, consider the consequences, and choose the best course of action. This pause is where true wisdom lies. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, ensuring that your actions align with your values and long-term goals. Let's look at a relationship scenario. Imagine you're in an argument with your partner. The natural instinct might be to lash out in the heat of the moment, saying things you don't mean, which can cause lasting damage. But if you take a moment to think before you respond, you can approach the situation with calm and clarity. You might realize that some things are better left unsaid, or that a more constructive approach could resolve the conflict without escalating it. In dating or trying to attract someone, thinking before you act can make you more appealing. Instead of rushing to impress or trying to force a connection, taking a step back allows you to act with authenticity and intention. This shows that you're someone who values genuine interactions over impulsive actions, which can make a lasting impression. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. By thinking before you act, you harness this power, making choices that reflect your true self and strengthen your relationships. So as you practice this, remember today's affirmation: I am unforgettable. By thinking before you act, you ensure that your actions leave a positive, lasting impact on those around you. Habit 7. Keep toxic people away. Stoic friends, the seventh habit that will help you stay calm and drive others wild with your presence is keeping toxic people away. Toxic people are those who bring negativity, drama, and emotional turmoil into your life. They drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and make it difficult for you to stay focused on what truly matters. You can recognize toxic individuals by their consistent negativity, manipulation, and the way they leave you feeling drained or anxious after interactions. If someone in your life constantly belittles you, stirs up drama, or makes you question your self-worth, they are likely toxic. But here's the crucial part. Even if you're attracted to someone, if they turn out to be toxic, you need to reevaluate that relationship, no matter how strong the attraction. Being around a toxic person will prevent you from being your best self, calm, composed, and confident. And it's these qualities that truly drive others wild. When you remove toxic people from your life, you free up emotional space for positivity and growth. You become more centered, more in control of your reactions, and this calm confidence makes you incredibly magnetic. People are drawn to those who exude peace and self-assurance because it's a rare and powerful quality. Imagine how much more attractive you'll be when you're no longer weighed down by someone else's negativity. When you're clear-headed and emotionally strong, you naturally become the person who captivates others, not through chaos, but through the steady, irresistible pull of your calm presence. As Epictetus said, keep company with those who uplift you. By keeping toxic people away, you protect your peace and become the person who drives others wild, someone unforgettable, grounded, and full of positive energy. Habit 8. Know what's important to you. Stoic friends, the 8th habit that will help you stay calm and drive others wild with your presence is knowing what's important to you. In a world full of distractions and external pressures, having a clear understanding of your core values and priorities sets you apart. When you know what truly matters to you, you become centered, confident, and focused, qualities that others find irresistibly attractive. Knowing what's important to you means having a strong sense of your values, goals, and the things that bring you genuine fulfillment. This clarity guides your decisions and influences how you interact with others. When you're firm in your priorities, you exude a sense of purpose and direction that draws people in. They see that you're not easily swayed by trivial matters, and this strength of character is magnetic. In a relationship context, this habit can be a game changer. Imagine being with someone who knows exactly what they want out of life and isn't afraid to stand by it. Their confidence and self-assuredness would naturally make them more attractive, right? The same applies to you. When you're clear about what's important, you don't get bogged down by petty arguments or drama. Instead, you focus on building a relationship based on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. This calm and purposeful approach makes you someone who's not only reliable, but also captivating. Moreover, when you know what you value, you're less likely to compromise on your principles just to please others. This makes you even more alluring because people are drawn to those who stand firm in their beliefs. They see that you're someone who knows their worth and isn't afraid to assert it. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." By knowing what's important to you, you become a person of depth and conviction, qualities that naturally make others feel drawn to you. This clarity not only helps you maintain your calm, but also makes you unforgettable, leaving a lasting impression that truly drives them wild. Habit 9. Learn from failure. Stoic friends, the 9th habit that will help you stay calm and drive others wild with your presence is learning from failure. Failure is something we all encounter, but it's how you respond to it that sets you apart. When you embrace failure as a stepping stone rather than a setback, you cultivate resilience, confidence, and wisdom, qualities that make you incredibly attractive to others. Failure often brings valuable lessons that success cannot. It teaches you humility, perseverance, and the importance of growth. When you learn from your failures, you not only improve yourself, but also demonstrate a maturity that others find compelling. You show that you're not afraid to face challenges, learn from them, and come back stronger. This resilience is magnetic because it signals that you are someone who won't crumble under pressure. In relationships, the ability to learn from failure can be a game changer. Imagine going through a rough patch with your partner. Instead of letting the setback drive a wedge between you, you use it as an opportunity to learn and grow together. You reflect on what went wrong, communicate openly about it, and make changes that strengthen your bond. This approach shows that you're committed to the relationship and are willing to put in the effort to make it better, which is incredibly attractive. Even in the context of dating or trying to attract someone new, embracing failure with grace can make you stand out. If things don't go as planned, instead of dwelling on the negative, you learn from the experience and move forward with newfound wisdom. This positive, forward-looking attitude shows that you're resilient and not easily discouraged, traits that naturally draw others to you. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By learning from failure, you transform obstacles into opportunities, becoming a person of depth and strength. This resilience not only helps you stay calm, but also makes you unforgettable, driving others wild with your ability to turn challenges into triumphs. Habit 10. Limit what you read. Stoic friends, the 10th habit that will help you maintain your calm and drive others wild with your presence is limiting what you read. In today's world, we're bombarded with information from all directions: news, social media, endless articles, and opinions. While staying informed is important, consuming too much information can overwhelm your mind, dilute your focus, and affect your emotional state. By being selective about what you read, you can stay focused, centered, and in control, qualities that make you incredibly attractive to others. Limiting what you read means curating the information you allow into your life. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media or consuming every piece of news, choose content that aligns with your values, interests, and goals. This habit not only preserves your mental clarity, but also keeps you from being influenced by negativity and unnecessary distractions. In relationships, this habit can make a significant difference. When you limit what you read, you're less likely to be swayed by external opinions or societal pressures that don't align with your personal values. This focus allows you to be more present and engaged with your partner, as you're not constantly distracted by the noise of the outside world. Your ability to stay calm, composed, and true to yourself is something that others find irresistibly attractive. Moreover, by choosing quality over quantity in your reading, you gain deeper insights and knowledge that can enrich your conversations and relationships. People are naturally drawn to those who can engage in thoughtful, meaningful discussions rather than shallow, surface-level chatter. This intellectual depth, combined with your calm demeanor, makes you someone who stands out and captivates those around you. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca advised, you must linger among a limited number of master thinkers and digest their works if you would derive ideas which shall win firm hold in your mind. By limiting what you read, you not only protect your peace of mind, but also cultivate a sense of wisdom and focus that others find compelling and attractive. So as you practice this habit, remember today's affirmation: I am unforgettable. By being selective about what you read, you maintain a clear mind and become someone whose presence is calm, focused, and undeniably magnetic. Habit 11. Balance work and rest. Stoic friends, the 11th habit that will help you stay calm and drive others wild with your presence is mastering the balance between work and rest. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of constant hustle, believing that more work equals more success. But without proper rest, you risk burning out, which can leave you drained, irritable, and less effective in everything you do, including your relationships. Balancing work and rest means knowing when to push forward and when to step back. It's about recognizing that rest isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for maintaining your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. When you give yourself the time to recharge, you return to your work and relationships with renewed energy, creativity, and patience, qualities that make you incredibly attractive to others. In relationships, this balance is crucial. Imagine being in a relationship where one or both partners are constantly stressed and exhausted from overworking. It's hard to maintain a deep connection when you're too tired to fully engage with each other. On the other hand, when you both make time to rest and rejuvenate, you bring your best selves to the relationship. You're more present, more attentive, and more capable of nurturing the bond between you. This balanced approach is not only healthy, but also deeply attractive, as it shows you value both your well-being and the relationship. Even in your dating life or when trying to attract someone, balancing work and rest makes a difference. When you're well-rested, you exude a calm confidence that others find magnetic. You're not easily stressed or overwhelmed, which makes you someone others want to be around. People are naturally drawn to those who seem in control of their lives, those who can work hard, but also know how to relax and enjoy life. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "If you seek tranquility, do less." By balancing work and rest, you cultivate a sense of tranquility and poise that others find irresistibly attractive. You become someone who can handle life's demands with grace and ease, making you unforgettable. So as you practice this habit, remember today's affirmation, "I am unforgettable." By balancing work and rest, you not only take care of yourself, but also create a presence that is calm, captivating, and impossible to ignore. That's it, Stoic friends. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who could use these insights. And if you haven't already, drop today's affirmation in the comments. I am unforgettable. Say it loud, say it proud, because that's exactly what you are. And remember this, you're not just going through the motions. You're carving out your own path with purpose and power. Every step you take with these habits, every moment you choose calm over chaos, you're declaring your worth to the world. You are a force to be reckoned with, someone who leaves a lasting impression. Keep this mindset, and there's no limit to how far you can go. Thank you for being here, and until next time, keep calm, stay focused, and let the world feel your presence.